sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, it's Ripper. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Today's video is Tier 10 Bourgogne and review. Is it meta worthy in today's world? And we're going to take a look at the ship and see the goods and bads of it. But before we get in, like, subscribe, above button below. Appreciate all the subscribers, supporters of the channel. If you see value in this, make sure you leave a comment. What can we do to get better, or what are we doing better? And it's always great to hear from you guys as well. 2,000 subs, giving a free premium DD giveaway. So let's get right to it. Bourgogne says how it's pronounced, Burgie or Baguette, or whatever you want to call it, but it is a French battleship that is basically a lot of guns, up tier at Alsace, very squishy armor. Tried to build a secondary build on it. Doesn't seem to work very well. But I think the biggest selling point is that, one, it's worth the steel, but also that it has these guns that are just amazingly accurate with the reload booster. Now, the problem is, does it work in today's meta? Is it meta worthy? Is it working in today's world of World of Warships with all the upgrades, power crept, everything that's going on, submarine CVs, everything? And we're going to take a look at it and see how it actually does. And it's been a while. This ship has been out for a while. I get it. But I just got it for steel, and I finally. But I would recommend, honestly, other steel ships out there. Personally, in my opinion, I like Ohio still the best battleship. That's I believe that's Research Bureau. And if I had to get another steel ship, it would probably be a destroyer in that sense. So I don't know if, to me, Bourgogne, and I'm biased because I'm a DD main. I don't know if it's really truly worth it in today's world. And I mean, we're playing two types of battles. We're going to do ranked, and then we're going to also, and ranked is kind of comparable to clan battles, minus the communication. And then we're going to take it into randoms and see how they kind of fare out. But you can see right there, I just took a shot from HE, and it burns very easily, even with fire prevention. And then also it's baked around 32 mil armor, which a lot of guns penetrate even with HE. So we'll take a look at that at the very end and see what it looks like. But look at this. This is what Bourgogne is really good at. Finding these broadsides and just full sending it right into the guy's back, and boom, kablawi. So that's exactly what the Bourgogne is really good at. Finding those flanks so you can get these nice juicy broadsides, pop that reload booster, get these, you pretty much can get maybe 3 salvos in. That really just devastate cruisers and also even battleships. Let's take a look at this, for example. This is a Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico is actually not a good example. I was waiting for maybe more of like a battleship, but even then, look at the cruisers. Like, kind of angled, not full broadside, but look what it can do. Man, 12,900. I mean, that is insane amount of damage that this thing can now deal. Again, it's an up-tier Alsace. If you like Alsace, go play it. Try it out, Tier 9. It's got 12 guns of the same guns. I've did the ranking. Bourgogne, Patrie, what other battleships Tier 9 and up? Alsace, John Bart. They're all the same. They're pretty much similar. Patrie kind of outblasts everything. Obviously, it's super ship, but this is pretty much average in my personal opinion. It's just like another Alsace, just like another John Bart, whatever. Just an extra set of guns up to Tier 9, or Tier 10. And look, you catch a battleship broadside, just fire right into his side, and boom, he goes down. I mean, that's exactly all this. It's not really that cosmic. It's very simplistic, very easy, just basic battleship design. And that worked maybe several years ago, where it was just based on position, basic shooting and aiming, and fire. And here's the build I have. Full secondary on the first half, main battery reload on the back, slot 6. And I'm just trying to get these guns to reload faster. As you can see, I'm not taking manual secondaries, just trying to get the secondaries out full range so I can take advantage of the reloads. So that's it. I mean, I don't care about concealment, because why? You're spotted from the moon, everything nowadays with CVs, subs, and DDs everywhere. So and you're firing all the time. So you're pretty much giving up your position. So I don't really think concealment is really worth it in today's meta, especially right now. So Bourgogne, you can get it down to 13.2-ish if you built for concealment. And but honestly, I don't think it's really all that great anymore. So I'd rather take something better like fire prevention, because I know it's always active. And look, we're just taking long range. Now, the range on these guns is incredible. 24.8. If you get it if you want to go longer range, you get 26-ish. It's decent. I mean, the range is good. But this is pretty much the meta as we can see it today. Long range sniping. You're pretty much trying to find a flank. And on this map, Two Brothers, really fun, by the way. But Two Brothers, it really doesn't offer too much because everybody's out to the flanks. They're using island cover of the flanks. And you really are just trying to find these nice sweet spots here and there. But you're really shooting from long range. And there's nothing else I can do. There's no other gimmick that this ship provides. I mean, no improved pin angles. It really... I mean, it starts fires like crazy, but you're shooting long range. I mean, yeah, you can start fires all day if you want, if that's the meta. I don't like that meta because now you're just sitting in the back. I mean, you're sitting in the back, not really doing anything. You're not really adding any value to the team other than you're just spamming just like this. Annapolis is in the back, sitting by an island, spamming. I'm not really sure what he's doing either. And yeah, see, the secondaries are kicking off. They're not really that good. I've tried a secondary build. It's not worth it. It's only good to get the gun reload down. As you can see, it's active right now. But, I mean, that's about it. I'll read a little snippet about this thing. About the Bourgogne. It is Tier 10 battleship available for steel in the armory. One project that was developed in the late 1930s in response to intel about the German Navy's development. Plans included the armament of 3 quadruple gun turrets with 380mm guns, which is kind of like the Alsace and Jean Bart. 2 battleships of that project were to be ordered and laid down in 1941. The program accommodated a total of 4 battleships. If the ship had been completed after the war, the battleship would have been equipped with the most modern AA guns of the time, American long-barreled 127mm guns, and the new 57mm ACAD mounts. And there you have it, is World Warships bringing the Bourgogne into life in reality. But honestly, I don't think the AA is that good on Bourgogne either. It's pretty much trash. The gimmick and the selling point is the reload booster. And you can see we get about 4 charges there. And I think 3 or 4, something around there. And you can pretty much just pop this when you just find this juicy, nice broadside battleship that you're just ready to take out. Again, you can get up to 3 salvos in one go, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you about this ship. It's kind of just an Alsace up tier, and it's basic. It melts easily. You're going to see the armor at the end of the video again. And we're going to try to ball now. Now that I've seen my team's got 3 caps, you know what? It seems like we're winning, so let's just go ahead and push and see what this thing can do brawling. And you're going to see what this thing can do when it's up close and personal. And honestly, I'll just sum it up right now. I don't think it is. It's not really that good of a brawler. The secondaries are trash. The gun reload, although it can be there, but we burn to death. The armor's not there. You can't survive the long duration. I mean, if you can go one-on-one maybe in a perfect world, if that was like the very last game in the match of, very last ships of the game, you might be able to win with the reload booster. But just look right now, you're getting spammed by a cruiser, you're getting shot by a battleship with full secondaries, by the way, or a Conqueror who has the super heals. It's going to be very difficult. I mean, here are the secondaries. Look, way all over the place. I don't know what these gunners are on. They must be drunk from last night or whatever at port, but they are awful shooting. They're terrible. I would rather go with the Republic or Patrie. Patrie has the best secondaries, I think, for the kind of meta it is today. Just really rapid fire reload, and they just hit the target really well and higher hitting DPM. Oh, here's what I'm talking about. You get a nice broadside cruiser, full center right there. Just pull the trigger, aim at the waterline, and what happens? Boom. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. And that is the Bourgogne in a heartbeat right there. Now, the problem is, how many times do you really get that these day and age? I don't know. Especially for long range, everybody's always in the back. Either you push or they're going to push. It's just one way or the other. You can spam HE all day like this Conqueror's doing to us, and look, he's going to start another fire on us, and we just don't have enough heal time or reload or repair time to really do anything against all that. You know, again, you can see my captain's perks are allowing me to fire faster reloads, but look, our armor is not deflecting all these shells. They're just taking full pens on everything, and these guys are smart, and people know how to play against Bourgogne these days. My AP, yeah, it's cool, but man, against angle ships, not very effective. I can burn people down, but you know, everybody can burn everybody down. And let's see what happens in here. We go down to the Republic. Yeah, Republic actually I think is a little bit better of a ship nowadays. Just bigger, hard-hitting guns, longer range. So do I think it's worth the steal? Personally, me, I don't think so. That's why I left Bourgogne to be the last steel ship I get. Again, I just got it because it was the last ship in my steel port that I wanted besides a submarine. And that's about it. I mean, I have all the steel ships. I don't really have anything unless something is released new. But here's the build. Again, it was the same as earlier. Just getting those secondaries long range out so I can get the Fearless Brawler, whatever that is, the close quarters perk to activate. And then I've got the Furious Fire to get those guns down to reloading. Like, subscribe, bub, and love. You have to see value in this channel. And also, here's what the armor looks like. Take a look at the armor here. Look at the armor. Look at that. All that yellow. 32 millimeter, 32 millimeter, 32 millimeter. I mean, come on. I mean, and the superstructure is 19. Look at that big superstructure, too. This thing literally is a punching bag, and it doesn't survive the long haul. So there's a Citadel right there, standard. But anyways, that's the ship. That's my review. That's what I think about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But Bourgogne, there it is. I hope you guys have a great one. Cheers.